Hey guys, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We are in for another exciting episode. We just got to the new city, and it's where the Praetorium is. It has a really religious feel to it. We just beat Xenoblade again, and maybe he's going to be on our team. That's going to be awesome. And apparently he's like the prince of INDOL or something like that. So pretty crazy stuff going on. And I'm excited to get back into it. So if you liked it, hit the like button and let's get right into this. There it is. Here we are. We're going to explore the town Goattuis. Explore Indoline town. I don't know how to say that. Goattuis. But man, this music is gorgeous. And it definitely has kind of a religious feel to it. But, you know, I don't know anything about any religion in this game so far. By the way, I just made a lot of money off screen. You can't see it. But I did some salvaging with gold cylinders. And you go trade it with a guy like that, salvage and trade. And you can make a lot of money.
Oh, this is where we were going.
A lot of stuff we could buy, but we don't need to. Oh, got a cutscene.
No more blades, no more war. What does that mean?
That, my fuzzy-eared friend, is an anti-blade protest. The refugees have really been going at it since last year or so.
Whoa, where do you come from? What do you do? Swim, yeah?
Did Blades do something wrong?
The Praetorium is single-handedly responsible for doling out core crystals to other countries. Though sometimes the likes of Dougal and Banna grab a piece of the pie.
Therefore, INDOL has the power to control war itself?
That's one way of looking at it, at least.
But war is about much more than just blades and drivers.
I know that, and you know that, but that doesn't mean they're gonna accept it.
I guess so. There's a lot of Gormoti here.
They fled the Gormoti War 10 years ago. But here they are, refugees still.
Yes, they're a funny old lot, you know. We feed them, we water them, and this is the thanks we get. Don't these ruffians know that manners cost nothing? I swear, you lend these people a hand and they want the whole bloody arm.
It's easy to disregard things beyond your control and direct your anger at targets closer to hand.
Do you have something to say?
Not really.
Out with it, Rex.
More ordains Titan. It's dying, and everybody knows it. That's why you need Gormot.
Our population is large. Larger than Uriah's.
But you don't have the resources to support all those people.
You are astute for someone so young.
Us salvagers pick up more than just artifacts. I'm not daft. I know fine words alone won't change reality.
So you seek Elysium?
Is that wrong?
No. I was just reminded how young you are.
Still, if it's Rex, or people who harp on about justice with no solutions, I'm betting on Rex.
I must admit, I do respect the boy's drive.
I'm just stumbling my way forward.
Wow, so that cutscene revealed a lot of kind of conflicting beliefs around the world. Apparently these refugees out here are they're anti-blades. And the Praetor is the one who hands out all the blades to everyone. So they have control over war. That's crazy. I'm not liking this guy. The Praetor. I think that he must be a bad guy or something. But, you know, they did reveal Rex's desire to get to Elysium, and it really feels like that's going to change everything. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go about changing everything. Maybe that'll be a little more clear as we get there. But that is the cool thing about Rex, is, you know, he's trying to change stuff. And yet these are people that, like they said, like, we help them out, and yet they still dislike the drivers and blades because of all the battle. And it was interesting, said Mor Ardain is dying. It'd be so cool if we get to see Mor Ardain actually die. I mean, that would be awful, but it'd be cool if it actually happened in this game too. I mean, there's a certain writing thing that they say that like, if you're going to mention something spectacular, then you got to make sure and fulfill it. Make sure it happens. Like, they say that, like, if you walk into a cabin and you mention in the story that there's a big rifle above the fireplace, then by the end of the book, you better have used that rifle for something. And it's the same thing within this story. Like, we obviously know that Mithra has some destructive power, so we better see that power. And if Mor Ardain is dying, then we better see Mor Ardain die. It's a common writing technique, so hopefully we see those things. Hopefully they fulfill with him. What's up? For many years we have followed without question the path of the Praetor has decreed for us. But all these refugees, I mean, it's not the welcoming of the refugees itself that I object to exactly. Now this is what a person looks like here. They look a little different. I would be interested to hear the details. But the camp where they all currently reside, it used to be a beautiful plaza with fountains and, well, look at it now. If only there were more land in Indol, we might be able to at least build them proper houses to live in. Ah. Hey, that just kind of revealed like a big motive for Indol. Like, they may want it to move to Gormat or send people to Gormat, because Gormat is a much bigger titan with lots of green, fertile land. Now, did I miss any core chips? Because I didn't see that anywhere around here. I would like to buy some core chips, please. Yeah, I still haven't seen that yet. And maybe it's around here. I can always come back and get more. Looks like there's a cutscene up ahead. Oh, by the way, I did find like the last overdrive. So I actually, oh, wrong button again, wrong game. I switched up the blades for Nia. So I gave her Boreas. I was able to switch it over. Boreas is an ice, and he's healer. So he's a healing blade. I gave her Percival too. He's a tank, and he does kind of help her with some buffs and increases the amount of healing she gets from potions as well. Greetings. I heard that the streets of Indol are as beautiful as a work of art. I am here from Uriah for sightseeing. The sanctum is majestic and the streets are laid out beautifully. But the refugee camp, well, I suppose there's not much that can be done about it. Despite all the help they get, they still say they're against blades? Perhaps they should consider moving on then. Kind of want to go explore the refugee camp, get to know the people down there, hear a little more of their pleas. This really is a beautiful city. We're just going up and up to meet the Praetor. Before I go up, I want to just check to see if I can find a core chip. I want to make sure I do that before I go fighting anything. Okay, here we are. Everything's down here. Kind of the lower level. Alright, yeah, show us what we can buy. Nice. Oh man, these make such a huge difference. Like, look at that. From 178 to 351. Whoo! Alright, I finished up all my shopping. I got better swords. Leveled up a little bit at the inn. And let's move on to meet the Praetor.
Morag, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Rex is the one who woke up Mithra. And I think he appreciates what that means.
And?
It's just that, well, you're not doing anything to stop us. Why is that?
Because of Adam. 500 years ago, he became this great hero who we celebrate even today. But I know him only through legends. A chance to see what his blade is capable of for myself, I confess I was intrigued. So here I am.
You know I'm not Adam, right?
But you are the Aegis's driver. The second you're under Imperial control, you won't be that hero anymore.
Huh. I'm not sure I follow.
People with great power should be their own masters? Is that what you mean?
Close enough. You can interpret it that way if you like.
Even the mighty Flamebringer can be bloody hard work sometimes. Can't you just admit the real reason?
I don't like what you're implying.
The inner Praetorium is beyond this gate. Here you will find the main administrative facilities. With your permission, I'll show you to your lodgings.
This is Siora's Plaza. Wow, it's pretty huge. Busy, too. I dare say many people gather here on religious pilgrimages. Precisely correct. Many people arrive in Indol with each coming day. And the building you see ahead is the Inland Sanctum. Impressive, isn't it? The half of it. How'd you like it, eh? Really makes you appreciate the majesty of the Praetorium, right? Where do you get off sounding so proud, shellhead? It's magnificent. Truly magnificent. Rooms have already been made ready for you. You'll find them to the left as you enter the sanctum. We get to stay in big fancy building? You are our honored guests here, after all. Quite amazing. Now then, shall we go? Yeah. Well, there definitely is something going on between Morag and Zeke. They know quite a bit about each other, and they keep kind of hinting at things like that. So I wonder if they're going to have a romance? I don't know. But it is interesting that Morag just kind of wants to stick with us, mostly just to see the Aegis, just to be around something magnificent happening. Welcome to Siora's Plaza. This is the place of rest and recreation for the public. We also teach children about Indol's lore and traditions here. If you're headed for the Sanctum, head straight across to the other side of the plaza. It's always worth a visit. So this is what an Indoline person looks like. A little bit kind of like a blue goblin or something. But they seem to be kind of higher class people. And even just to look at this reminds me of the Vatican in a lot of ways. Never been there. If you've ever been there, let me know. But like, kind of has that strong religious feeling to it. And yet they haven't said anything about worshipping anyone or anything like that. Hi there. Ah, finally I'm here. The Inland Sanctum. Oh, this is a person from Morardain. It's everything I imagined. One gigantic work of art. I told my husband in Argentum I had an important trade deal to negotiate. He'd never have let me visit otherwise. Ah, I wonder how much the carvings on a single pillar here are worth. Oh, but that's the merchant in me talking. Silly me. You can't put a price on this kind of magnificent artwork. Nope. Alright. There's those side quests we could do. But let's go ahead. Let's move in to the Inland Sanctum and rest at the lodgings. Wow. Put a lot of work in this. Gorgeous. Yvel. Whoa, interesting. Oh, he's got a mask. Okay. Ah, you must be the travelers Master Zeke was escorting. Walked into the Sanctum of Indol. Oh, I see. There's a salvager among your number. Praetor Almathus himself used to salvage artifacts from all across Allrest in his younger days, you know. Ooh, very similar to Rex. That's pretty neat. Interesting. Almathus. Is that the name of the Praetor, or is that someone else? Guess we'll find out as we keep going. Getting excited. Look at this place.
Oh, this is where we were going.
Man, they definitely did not skip anything with beauty around this place. Look at this. They got a painting over here. Wow. Interesting. Wonder what it means. It looks kind of like there's kind of people in darkness and fire on the left, and beauty and light on the right. Kind of got a whole righteousness versus wickedness kind of thing. Very religious. Huh. I wonder what could be the good side, what could be the bad side. There's so much lore to this, you know, I feel like I've kind of like tapped into it. I'm going the wrong direction. I just noticed. I'm kind of just going wherever there's something beautiful. Okay, yeah, our lodging's over on the left. But then I think later we can go through there, meet the Praetor. But we're going to go and take a rest. Just going to talk to this guy. He's going to lead us to our bedchambers. Lady Fan told us you would be coming. You must have endured great hardship on your journey. Please, feel free to use the chambers we've prepared for you. Rest. Yep, we're all set and ready. Let's move on with the story. Enjoy your stay.
Your audience with the Praetor is scheduled for tomorrow in the Sanctum's audience chamber. If there is nothing else, I shall take my leave.
Okay. Thanks for all your help.
My pleasure. Good night.
Night. Hey, Pyra. So, Adam, what kind of a person was he?
Should I ask Mithra?
No, it's fine. I was just wondering.
He was incredible.
Incredible?
In Mithra's memories, I mean. I knew him only very briefly before I went to sleep. But Mithra can't remember a more genuine, courageous person. She had never met a more wonderful man.
He sounds like a real hero.
Mm-hmm. And you remind her of him a lot.
Oh, I do I? Great. Wait, what?
I suppose Mithra won't be very pleased I told you that.
Pyra, come on.
I agree with her, you know.
It's cold this morning. Miss Fan.
Oh, has somebody got a little crush?
Nia, what are you doing here?
Early riser. Always have been. Oh, I see how it is here. I wonder what Pyra and Mithra would think.
Hey, no! You got the wrong... Just
what? Go on.
I don't know. I thought she looked... sad.
Oh, good morning, you two. There's still some time before your audience.
Sorry, we just woke up really early.
Ah, I see.
That's a pretty nice mural. Very... grand.
It depicts the creation of Allrest. They say this mural was painted long ago, when the nation of INDOL was still new.
Oh, you've been looking at it for a while?
They're missing.
What do you mean by they?
My memories. I know that I must have been around since this mural was first painted, or even earlier, but I don't remember that time at all.
Well, you are a blade.
I don't know who I was, or what I did. And I'd really like to.
Mithra's lived for an awful long time. Maybe she'll know something about you.
Mithra called me Haze earlier. Could it be possible that she met me somewhere before? Sometime in the past?
Do you want to ask her later?
Could I? Thank you very much.
No need to thank me. You helped us too.
Look at you going all red. I'll tell Pyra, I swear.
What? I told you, it's not like that.
We'll see.
Hey, relax. You'll give yourself wrinkles. A driver and blade are one in body and soul. It was you who told me that. Well, the other you, I mean.
You mean Mithra?
Of course. It was 500 years ago, so perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh, I do remember saying that. So it's true? But how could she possibly remember?
You're wondering how I could remember words from so long ago?
What's this?
You could call it a diary, I suppose. It contains details about my past lives. It's the only way I have to remember. When we return to the core crystal, our minds are wiped clean of all memories. Though a blade's life is eternal, our effective lifespans as individuals are far shorter than a human's. You know, it's not just me. A lot of blades try to preserve their memories in journals like this one, even though it's often futile. After all, a core crystal cannot protect a diary. Usually, the volume is lost to us, along with our memories. I'm fortunate amongst blades. I'm passed down as an imperial treasure and recorded in official chronicles.
Brigid?
I don't know where your true intentions lie. I can only make an educated guess. But Rex, he is your driver. If you truly trust him, I would advise you tell him everything. If you can't do that even for him, you shouldn't be his blade at all.
I just...
If you care about him, it's even more important. I know what it's like to be afraid of rejection. I really do. But if you don't tell him now, you're just storing up pain for later, not making it easier.
The way you say that, you really do see right through me.
Well, we go back a long way, as you recall. And we're both blades, after all.
Wow, that was interesting. I'll keep reading and then I'll share my thoughts later. It's almost time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get a bit nervous. Be careful not to say anything disrespectful. I know. The audience chamber is just across the courtyard. We'll be there in a jiffy. Well, we can hardly keep the Praetor himself waiting. Shall we head out? So we'll soon meet the Praetor and have the big, confrontation, big meeting, lots of story, tons of stuff. But first, I gotta say a few things about that last cutscene. So Brigid said that Pyra has pain in store for Rex. It's likely that Pyra still has love and feelings for Adam, who I believe is still alive. So, she's going to have to tell Rex eventually, and Rex is going to get heartbroken. Like, there's just a lot alluding to Rex getting super heartbroken and mad at Mithra and Pyra, at both of them. It's just building up to that, which, man, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited to see it just because it's going to be a huge story point. At least I really hope they do that. And of course, Nia jumps in to kind of tease Rex. She's always teasing Rex about liking Fan or Haze. We also learn more about Blades and their past. Like, Brigid can keep a diary. All Blades should do that. But I guess she's special because she's passed down as a treasure. That almost makes me feel sorry for all the Blades that are not as special, just the uncommon ones. Like, what a sad life they live. They just lose their memory over and over, and they just serve whoever the driver is. Kind of sad. And yet there's so many of those Blades, and it's the Praetorium that makes those Blades. And yet some Blades come from Titans. So I wonder if that's the reason why Titans are dying, is because they're trying to make Blades out of them. Things are starting to come together. The Titans dying is because of the Praetorium. Anyways, maybe the Praetorium's good, guys. I don't know. We'll find out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you then.